We told you last night this was the most unusual politician we've ever seen. In fact, he probably wouldn't even call himself a politician at all. Dick Lucas is with us now. Every politician I know tells me they're either a Republican or a Democrat in the first sentence. I couldn't figure it out from your video or your website. Are you either a Republican or a Democrat?
No, that's by design. I think, especially if you know my district, I'm in Santa Monica, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Westwood, and parts of Hollywood. I don't want to go with the party labels right now. I want to focus on the issues. And we are in I'm in a deep blue district. And frankly, when I knock on people's doors, when I talk to people, like you said, the first thing they're going to ask is Republican or Democrat. I want to focus on the issues. I want to focus on housing, the economy, homelessness. I don't want people's eyes to roll back in their head. As soon as you say the party, they're either with you or against you. And frankly, I think both sides have good ideas. I don't like to subscribe to either or. I will say many of the Republicans seem to be more open to my message. Right now, they've reached out. Basically, no Democrats have reached out, but I'm willing to work with anyone to work for the California people.
Well, no Democrats will come to you because your video, at least your launch video, has torn them to shreds, right? They control California, and you're saying California doesn't work. Here's something you said about housing in your backyard. Take a listen.
The movement to prevent more housing is called NIMBY, or Not My Backyard. I'm a proud YIMBY, yes in my backyard. Listen, I understand why so many vote to keep denser housing out of their communities. They want to keep things the way they are. Austin, Raleigh, Nashville, Denver, these are cities that are adding housing supply and opportunity for their residents. And it's why people are moving out of California to these cities.
Why aren't you moving out of California to any of those cities? You got the money to do it.
My family's here. I'm sixth-generation Californian. Well, I was raised here. I love it here. And frankly, I think I like the fighting spirit. I mean, people every few years will talk about moving out of the United States or moving to a different state. You don't hear enough about, I'm going to stay in this state, I'm going to stay in this country, I'm going to fight to make it as great as possible. And frankly, on the country level, there's nowhere else to go. I think the United States is the greatest country in the world, and California is a huge part of that. Yeah. And if I can move California, I can have a great impact on our country.
Well, look, as soon as you get any kind of traction, the Democratic machine is going to try to destroy you because you're a threat to them. I fully understand that. I'm sure you do as well. So I'll give you an opportunity to take them on now. Gavin Newsom says that he wants to redistrict California and put in more Democratic congressional seats. As part of the state legislature, would you be something you're in favor of?
Honestly, I haven't been following this issue too much. My belief on gerrymandering is both sides are guilty of doing things that help their party win. But as far as I can tell, it's not constitutional. I don't think Gavin can do this. I think it's against the California Constitution. So I don't think he can do this from a legal standpoint. I think it's a lot of posturing. And frankly, the guy's trying to run for president. So he's doing a lot of these things to help.
So you're willing to call out your own side or the side of the majority of the voters. Another thing, we went on your website and scrolled all the way through to try to find the Donate Now button, because sometimes you can see from how donations are done whether or not the person's a Republican or a Democrat or whose back end they're using. And we pulled it up and it said, politicians take enough of your money, invest in your family, yourself, and your community. So you're funding all this yourself? You must be a rich man.
Yes. And well, I've barely spent any money. As soon as you spend $2,000, you have to register. So the filing period is in February, March. But if I spend $2,000 before then, I have to declare my party, I have to do some paperwork. And frankly, I'm trying to approach this from first principles. My campaign manager is my pregnant wife. No one reviews the videos before they go out besides her. I'm just speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from the issues that that I care about. I'm speaking on the solutions that I think will work. So maybe I will take money in the future, but right now I'm thinking like a startup, thinking like first principles, like let's just see how much we can do.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.